Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 78 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
First down carry here for Johnson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Johnson. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11 now. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, here's Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
7 yards.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here we go with Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A 25-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, buddy, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And 8.
Second and 8. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Rivers looking deep for Hilton. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
First down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
Paris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. To throw is Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. We'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Colts 14, Lions 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brought him down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. Dancing to his left. Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
At the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking for Hutchinson, and he's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Good. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 17-14.
14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the gun, Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
T.Y. Hilton.
T.Y. Hilton, 78 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
The extra point.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Colts 21, Lions 17. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards. First down, Detroit.
10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
44-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
At that throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st down, Colts.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Rivers. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run with Hines. taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's Hines, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yeah, it's a 4-yard loss. Really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flies.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He's taken down.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Rivers to the rookie Pittman for a Colts first down. Rivers on first down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They sack him back right around the 30. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
But enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Kick is good.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I get running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Stafford Throwing deep for Galladay. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
3rd and 2, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To the air again, Stafford. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 7. Now a 10th carry for Johnson, and he'll get about 4 at across the 30 to the 32.
Johnson, the ball.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Again, it's Johnson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It lands.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you'd hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the gun, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That ball is caught. It's Doyle. Touchdown, Colts. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Here's Hines. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Throwing, Rivers. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On the return, here's Agnew. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 43. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. To throw again, Stafford. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again at Stafford. He finds Taylor, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 11. This is Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wins, it's 4th down.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and that will come the offense as they take over.
30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson.
Stafford's pass.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Stafford looks to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, and it's 3rd and 5.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Colts 38. Lions 24.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He finds an opening past the 40. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Here is Campbell. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by the Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
10.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Second down and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamie Collins coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And his pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Today's final score, Colts.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can buy.